So I'm going to go ahead and explain Akatsuki a little bit for the people that are interested in playing Akatsuki. Because Akatsuki is a super fun character and very strong character. A lot of people, but you know, a lot of people underestimate him right now. But I think that's because of some of his weaknesses that he has, which are very apparent. But if you play him correctly and you play him the way he's supposed to be played, just believe in the BBTAG. That's it. Alright, so let's go ahead and just start off with this. Now this is not Undernight Akatsuki, this is Akatsuki Blitzkampf Akatsuki, which means that he cannot reverse beat from everything. So he cannot do like 5B into 2A. He cannot do 2C into 2A. None of that stuff. He doesn't have reverse beats like the Undernight characters. But there's one thing that he does share from the Undernight characters is that 5A is jump cancelable. Normally with the Undernight characters, 5A and 2A are jump cancelable. Only 5A is jump cancelable with Akatsuki. With that being said, so many good things about this character. Let's just start off with his normals and let's just go from there. This character's assists are mad good. Mad good. I am thoroughly surprised as to the assist that they gave him. I knew they were going to give him B-Tatsu, but I didn't think they were going to give him C-Tatsu. Holy crap, man. So let's go over 4P. 4P, good defensive 4P. It sends them flying up in the sky. Look how high they go up, man. Holy crap. You can synergize a lot really well in combos with this, especially with Akihiko. Doesn't have the greatest range, but it has a really good vertical hitbox. That's pretty good. 5P, extremely good. Probably his best assist. Actually, it is his best assist. 5P has 4 hits on block and on hit, and it wall bounces. And it goes pretty freaking far, actually. Look how far it goes. It goes pretty freaking far. So you can synergize really well because it's got a lot of block stun, so you can put them under pressure. And there's 6P. 6P is a projectile that's really, really fast, and it pops them up not super high up, but it keeps them in place. Unlike characters like Ruby and Susano that has a similar 6P, but it sends them farther out. Akatsuki's 6P actually keeps them like in place, so it's really good for characters like Mitsuru, which is the character I run with Akatsuki. First things first, 4A. It's just really, really fast. 4A is very fast, very quick, and very good. 2A, same thing, just like an Undernight and an Akatsuki Blitzkampf. 2A and 4A are practically the exact same thing. 5A, which is a long-reaching, it's not that long-reaching, it's a little stubby, but it's good for what it is. It's a 5A. It's not like Weiss or Mitsuru or Ragna or Celica 5A, but it's a 5A nonetheless. It goes a decent amount range, and it's also jump cancelable on block and on hit, so that's not bad. It's pretty decent. Let's see, 5B. 5B is technically his launcher, but it has some unique properties. Do you really utilize this as a launcher? You have to do his auto combo, but this is technically his launcher. You can't really combo off of it unless they're already up in the sky. Also, this is his anti-air. It has some frames of invincibility, or head invincibility, but it's not like Ruby or Waldstein type of anti-air head invul frames. So it's pretty good. 2B is a low move. This move was actually even in Undernight, which was very strong. You can end block strings with this button and then be completely even and restart your pressure and stagger. And I'll go into staggering in just a moment. Next up is 5C, and his 5C is an overhead, of course, universal overhead, pretty quick. I think it's punishable on block. I want to say it is, but I don't quote me on that. I haven't tried it. We're about to try it right now. Oh, I think it might be punishable on like everything, dude. Holy crap. Yep, it's hella punishable on block. Be careful with that. So yeah, that's 5C. 2C is a sweep. His 2C is actually pretty good. It's got low profiling capabilities. He goes mad low to the ground. So that's his normals. Oh, his air normals. I forgot about that. JA is really, really good. Something like JA, JB or something like that. Speaking of JB, that's his JB right there. It's a good jump in normal. Gabush. Boy. Boy. So yeah, JA, very good. It's got a cross-up capability, so you can see it crosses up on the other side. It's got a pretty janky hitbox, and I love it. I've gotten some pretty funny kills with it. And then JB, of course, it's the jump in button. Bam, just like that. JC is really good. JC is the thing where he drops down. It's 2 hitting, so it's got lots of time to be able to convert from your assist. Just like this. And it's also an overhead. So if you want to try and mix them up and be ballsy, do JC. It's not special cancelable at all, by the way. Cool, that's his normals. Let's go over auto combos. 5A auto combo is actually really good. Okay, that was cross raid. Don't worry about that. Cross raid, I'm sorry, his A auto combo is really good. And the reason why I say that is because this is one of the best like stagger auto combos that I've seen. Which means that he is a stagger character. And like I said, I'll go over stagger in just a moment. Just know that this is his auto combo. It's really good. No matter what, where you are, it's gonna confirm into each other. 5B auto combo. That's his 5B auto combo. It's technically his launcher, like I said. And you can't do any more than that, really. Other than, you know, doing like special canceling in between. Like I said, the 5B is really, really good for specific things, but his 5B auto combo is pretty good. You can special cancel at the very end. Yeah, that's his auto combos. Now going over his special moves. Special moves, we got 236A, 236B, which is faster, and then 236C, which is a multitude of fireballs that hit multiple times on block and on hit, which is really good. It's good for pressure and ending combos and active switching. So that's his fireballs. 214A. It's the single A Tatsu. All right, A Tatsu, and this is a really good button. And let me tell you why. It's good to use it in neutral sometimes because not only is it very quick, but it's really active as well. So also it's safe on block, and it can be plus at a specific ranges. I'm not gonna try and demonstrate it, but at max range, A Tatsu on block is like even or +1 or something. And then at close, it's safe. Completely safe. So if you get max range on block, it's +1. So it's really, really good. Plus, you can fake out between A Tatsu and B Tatsu. He's B Tatsu. B Tatsu, an incredibly strong button in this game as well. Well, not as strong as it was before, because I think it's punishable on block. In this game, B Tatsu, really strong. So you can switch up between A Tatsu and B Tatsu. And you can end it off with, of course, assist, just like that. Or just do A Tatsu and then just go low and such. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention with 2A, by the way. 2A is not a low. It's a mid. That's really sad. That's really no bueno, by the way. Just to let you all know. No bueno. That's B Tatsu and C Tatsu. You can combo off of this. C Tatsu is really good. It's very strong. A lot of hit stun, a lot of block stun, so it's good for active switching as well. And cross combo pressure and cross combo, you know, active switching. So yeah, very good if you want to start off combos. I know that when it wall bounces, it doesn't really go forward that much, which means that by the time it wall bounces to the time it bounces off, the tech time is very, very long. So the untech time is very short, is what I mean. Which means sometimes if you run up and try to do 5A, it won't work. So you have to do like B Tatsu, like this. Like that. Just do another Tatsu right afterward and continue on with an assist or something. So that's C Tatsu. Next up is his air fireballs. Same exact things, but this time at an angle. Just like that. 236, jumping 236A, B, and C. And then same thing with the air 214 special move, which is air Tatsu. Same exact thing. Look at him fly away. That's funny. The way he freaking does that is so funny to me. He just flies, man. So anyways, that's all of his air special moves. His DP is probably the most unique thing about this character in this game. DP, which is a reflector. I think Blitz Comp, or Blitz Tank is also the same way as Akatsuki. There we go. You can parry everything. So that means beams, projectile supers, everything. It's super hype and it's super awesome whenever Akatsuki does this. But if it's a regular hit, then he will actually punch you right in the face. Just like that. That's all you gotta understand. Projectiles he can parry, and freaking, what is it, physical hits, he punches you straight in the face. Alright, other than that, his special move, his super moves are basically, this is a brand new special move, by the way. That move right there, it is a fully invincible, safe on block super that you can combo off of. Bam, just like that. It's the greatest super in this entire game. Next super is his freaking Raging Lion Dance of Thunder Gods, whatever that means. It's really good. It goes through projectiles. It's a non-happy birthday super, which means it does a lot of damage, and it actually goes like almost full screen. Actually, I haven't tested out if it goes full screen. I don't think it goes full screen. It goes like 3/4. Yeah, it goes like 3/4, mid screen to 3/4. And then your DHC super is going to be this one. Going to be the last part of that super, pretty much. Kurishimaru, yeah. So his DHC super is a non-happy birthday super, which means that you do quite a bit of damage to a single character. So now we went over the entire character. I think we went over everything on the surface level. How do you bring it all together? And this is where I need you guys to shine in, of course. So Akatsuki, here's the thing with Akatsuki. He's a very strong character in my opinion. He's got fantastic active switchable special moves, cross combo Lord, Bitatsu, good damage, great supers, good fireballs as well. Like, holy crap, his fireballs are actually really freaking good too. Great EXs, of course, one that you can combo off of, especially in the corner. Good EX fireball as well. Very strong character, and of course his parry is very unique in this game because of the projectile property that his reflector has. So here's the thing with Akatsuki though. Other than that, other than having a really good tool set for playing BBTAG, by himself is where he really struggles. That's, I think, in my opinion, his biggest con. Not to mention that he also has specific moves that aren't jump cancelable on block. The only jump cancelable move he has on block is 5A. And having more mobility with the more buttons you press is always a great thing in BBTAG. So that's something that I think definitely hinders the character, not having enough special cancelable moves, or jump cancelable moves. However, that is made up by having some of the greatest stagger pressure in this entire game. Now, what does that mean? I've been mentioning stagger pressure this whole time. Stagger pressure is when you stagnate and you basically just slow down your block strings so you can bait out either buttons or something. Bait out something. Basically making you guess between this and this right there. So if you think I'm going to end the combo there, think again, because I got another one coming your way like that. I just slow it down a little bit so I can increase the gap. And when I increase the gap, it basically promotes the opponents to hit a button there. And if I hit a button there, like if I was the opponent, you see that? That's the whole point of stagger pressuring. So, it's really good in this game. Or with Akatsuki. Akatsuki's very strong in it. And he was also really good at it in Under Night, too. Because his cancel window from button to button is extremely large. So you have all the time in the world to cancel into different buttons like that. To make yourself, make your block strings very free flow and freestyle. So one of the things I do recommend if you're going to pick up Akatsuki is to utilize his 5B and his 2B. 5B and 2B are very essential for Akatsuki's game plan, mostly because 5B is incredibly strong. Look at the size of this hitbox. It's also his you know, main combo starter. It's also his anti-air. And it's good to throw out in neutral sometimes because it's so fast. So fast. So you have to practice using 5B and 2B like that. Because once you hit, if you don't cancel your 5B, you're wide open. Look at how much, look at that. Look at how much recovery that has. So you have to utilize and stagnate your 5B with 2B and 2C. Just like that. And then you can do like that. So like block string pressure is everything with this character. Counter hit character. That is a fantastic way to describe this character too. He's a counter hit character. So using 5B and 2B and just kind of going like that. Now, of course, you want to also practice when it hits, because if it hits, that means the 2B won't connect. So you want to practice either, you know, doing you're just reacting to if you hit with 5B or if you block with 5B. The best way to go about this is just setting your block to random. So if you hit it, you continue on with the auto combo. If you don't hit it, I hit it that time. If I don't hit it, there you go. If they block it, I try to cancel into, because if I do anything else, it's going to be really bad because I am unsafe if I continue the auto combo on block. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, yes. Okay, there you go. Okay, I know what you mean now. But if you use 5A already, you can't use it again. So, but I know what you mean. That's good to know, though. Thank you. That's pretty good. You can't do 5B into 5A, but you can do 2B 5A. That's good to know. I didn't know that. So, yeah. That's a good way to utilize 5B and such. Like I said, his team potential is incredibly good. So, once you do cross combo and you have him in a sandwich, this is where Akatsuki shines. Because Chesto. That's why. And the reason why this is so strong is because he can freaking pull out unblockables. Because, I don't know if I have mentioned this. I don't think I have. But the last hit of Bitatsu is an overhead. Just like that. So, if you combine this with any character that has a low 2A, you can't hit the computer because the computer is like a godly being that can block anything. But if you're a human being, you're not going to block that at all. So you go like this. Just like that. That was a low versus and an overhead, so you're going to get hit. The way to get around this, of course, is to push block Akatsuki and block low. That's it. But he can put you in those type of situations. That's just the very simple way of utilizing Akatsuki. So if you're going to use Akatsuki, please utilize his cross combo and his active switch shenanigans, because they're extremely good. Look at that. You can do things like, you know, freaking... Anyways, I'm just trying to make stuff up. But, yeah. Bitatsu, 5P, even freaking, like, using JC as well. So you can do, like... You can, like, send out your thing, and then active switch. It's super. He's an active switch. He's a team player, man. That's what he is. Super awesome team player. When he's by himself, that's when he struggles a little bit, because he doesn't have mix-up. He doesn't have a real way to be able to get that hit by himself. He needs somebody to be able to make something work. Well, that's where his filth comes from. And all of his crazy shenanigans, that's where they come from. And that's why I think not a lot of people are saying that, or are not playing too much Akatsuki, just because, you know, his mix-up potential is incredibly low when he's by himself. But some characters that are really good with Akatsuki is probably like Akihiko. Akihiko is really, really strong with Akatsuki. Both have great assists and both can play off of each other. Especially with Akatsuki's 4P, because it goes so high up in the air and he can build up cyclones. Akatsuki, I mean. I'm sorry, Akihiko, I mean. Some other characters would be Narukami. We were playing one yesterday, and it was really freaking good, man. It was really, really good. Having Narukami on point and having Akatsuki fly around with his C-Tatsu. Holy crap, man. I can see Adachi and Akatsuki being very strong as well, just because of how Adachi can utilize his Zeodyne and is 6p. So all that is very, very good, of course. Yeah, those are just a few characters that I can think of off the top of my head. But there's probably a bunch of... and my team, personally, that I use with Akatsuki, Mitsuru Akatsuki. Now, I'm still trying to utilize Mitsuru with Akatsuki assists, but Mitsuru with Akatsuki assists is super sick. Super good. So, yeah. That's Akatsuki in a freaking nutshell. Some combos that you can do with Akatsuki. The main bread and butters for Akatsuki is pretty much do your 5A auto combo into 5B. Do 5AAA, 5B, and then you basically rinse and repeat. This is the most basic combo that you can do. Now you need a launcher for this, because he doesn't really have a reliable launcher. Bam, 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 bam. Just like that. That's probably the better... there's a ton of way better combos, but that's the most simple one. So if you get any combo into... If you do like this... Chesto. Just like that. Very good. 8,400 damage. That's pretty freaking good, man. So, yeah, that's one of the better ways to be able to structure your combos with Akatsuki. Of course, there's other things like adding your Eitatsus into your combos. So you can do things like this. Whoops. You have to practice this. Whoops, I have to do 5B afterwards. So if you utilize, like that, you can side switch, you can do all sorts. That's just combo concepts with Akatsuki that you can experiment with yourself. It's really fun to do combos with Akatsuki, to be honest with you, because I didn't know that you could do things like this. So that's just things that you can do. Of course, you can start utilizing your 2Bs in there as well, and do advanced combos. Yeah, you can do a whole ton of stuff like that. Anyways, Akatsuki is super fun and incredibly strong, and one of my favorite characters in this game. He is so much fun. I don't care who's top tier and who's good and who's not. All I'm saying is that Arc System did a fantastic job porting this character over from Akatsuki Blitz Kampf, and Under Night. This character is so sick.